over 3 weeks, and we measured before, at the end of the session, end of the 3 weeks, as well as 3 months after. And we incorporated NIRS during the measurement of a reaching task, as well as a speed accuracy task of a circular task. So this was the setup. So we used the StarStim 8 with which allows EEG, plus an Octomon Plus, which allows 8 channels of NIRS. So we're able to integrate the 2 systems in this setup. So this is the StarStim and this is the Octomon, placed on the bilateral hemispheres. So this was a portable, so wireless. We don't need any cables to connect the device, so the person is free to move. And the tasks that we did were this reaching task, that's the top right panel. And you can see here the real-time EEG and NIRS signals during this task, as well as a circular task here, the bottom right panel. At the same time, we measured the kinematics of movement. And the bottom left is the tDCS while doing the VR rehabilitation in an Armio robotics system. So the patient is attached to the Armio device that then provides feedback on games. So we did half an hour of games, different games that the person has to move the arm to achieve a certain level of performance. And the stimulation was real or sham stimulation was provided while they were doing the task for the 30 minutes. And this was done each day for 3 weeks. So this was some of the preliminary analysis of how you can use NIRS to measure during, let's say, the reaching task or the circular task. And we also looked at comparing patients, stroke patients with healthy. So here, this is the recent publication from this work. So this is prior to any tDCS work. We're still working on the effects of the simulation, but this is all before of baseline. Can we see differences in healthy to stroke patients? And what we see on the bottom left is that stroke patients, when they do a reaching task, they have more trunk movement. So we use the kinematic analysis to show this. And the bottom right would show that while doing the same task at the same essential pace, both patients and stroke patients and healthy, the stroke patients have a larger activation, which is indicated by a larger increase in oxyhemoglobin while doing the task. So they seem to be more inefficient compared to healthy. Plus, they're also moving their trunk to do the task. So we're hoping that the performance will be improved with a concurrent reduction in the NIRS oxyhemoglobin parameters, which would indicate a biomarker of recovery. So we're still to do this analysis. So the future of the technology would be, during the stimulation, can we use the biomarkers of, let's say, the amplitudes, the rates of changes, to guide the stimulation in a closed loop manner? So here we have placement of the electrodes on the scalp, do the stimulation, measure the brain state in real time, do computation analysis on this, and determine, well, we should increase or decrease the currents, increase or decrease the frequencies, all in a closed loop manner. So this is technologically quite challenging. However, we've started work on this. But first, what we provide at Silverline Research is solutions to integrate tDCS with NIRS systems, with our tNIRS systems. In this case, we have a star stream provided by Neuroelectrics, and we have different configurations based on the channel requirements. So if you just need a simple 8-channel system compared to a 32-channel stimulation EEG system, which is the bottom left side. So we have different configurations. Now the difficulty is, how do we place the electrodes and the NIRS together that provides suitable coverage? At the moment, we don't have standard locations. So Silverline provides the service to provide these locations to build a cap. So this part is important. Otherwise, if you have locations that are not appropriate, you won't get a good signal, and you lose the cap layout for this. So that's one part, is the cap layout, which is an important aspect of a setup for the montage of stimulation. So we offer these as 2 levels of training, standard or premium, which, as I indicated before, the cap layout. We provide software synchronization and training on experimental setup, analysis of the data, preliminary analysis, and all the way to publication if necessary. So we're a dedicated service to help you through all the stages of experimental setup. And we also now offer the OptiStim software training package. So as I indicated before, the closed loop aspect and real-time analysis are some aspects that are not currently available. So we provide this software training that allows you to start training on what does real-time analysis look like compared to offline analysis, which is the standard way, which takes time. So we provide some metrics, let's say, for EEG and for NIRS, the peak levels. We also derive a heart rate measurement from the NIRS signal, as you can see on the top, on the right panel of the OptiStim software. So this currently is integrated with the StarStim NIRS system that Artenis Medical Systems and Neuroelectrics provide, and we provide the integration solution with this software so that you could start to work on closed loop stimulation plus real-time analysis. So if you have any interesting biomarkers that you would like to test in real time, and we can incorporate that into the software, and you can test this out. We also have within the software some standard analysis which are done offline, but you have it immediately after. And for example, the bottom right would be the raw data, which you can then export out and look at the EEG or NIRS signals and do further analysis on that. But we also provide, as I said before, some standard EEG and NIRS parameters that you have immediately after the session. So I think I'll leave it there. So if you have any questions.
Okay, มีคำถามไหมคะ So may I ask one question, please? Can you hear
Yes.
me? Okay. Did you try to combine tDCS with other technique in clinical treatment for patients? Can you give me some example? Just what kind of...
So tDCS with other clinical applications?
Yeah, right.
We've done tDCS with Parkinson's. So here you can see here.
I mean,
patient has
combine tDCS with other techniques, such as like microscopic treatment meditation, something like that?
We have looked at this. So we have other systems for this. For example, doing stimulation during meditation for relaxation and stress reduction. So these are other systems that we haven't run full studies on yet, but we have preliminary data on this.
Yeah.
But the main clinical work that we have focused on have been Parkinson's and stroke patients.
Yes. Okay. So it would be expect to use tDCS with combined with meditation. It would be like produce additive effects for patient, right?
Well, this is the this is the ideal. If you can,
Ideal or expectation,
yeah, that's what the expectation would be. But it's a bit more complicated. We're looking at how the meditation effect works. What is the main driver of the relaxation response, and whether the breathing aspect or the control of the mind in some ways. It's a bit complicated, but adding the stimulation to this during the session should have a better learning effect, at least over time, because if meditation is influencing neuroplasticity and the tDCS boosts this neuroplasticity, then the learning effect should be greater. There is some preliminary data on this by other labs. So yeah, is this some of the work that you are doing at the moment?
Yeah, maybe, but you know that meditation is also like in a Thai, Thai culture or Thai way technique to improve a neuron modification by nature. I don't know for the exactly mechanism, but maybe it's a good idea to combine tDCS with the meditations would be produce additive or pronounced effects in some kind of patient. So it should be a new issue or topic for your research. All right.
Yes, we actually have products in development for this. It's but I didn't want to present that at this presentation, focusing more on the NIA's response. But yes, please send me an email if you want to discuss further. So here, the bottom left, you can just email me there.
Okay.
We have other systems for this, so I would like to provide this information if you want.
Okay. So thank you for your presentations and have a good time for you.
Okay, thank you very much. Please, if anybody has any questions or anything, please email me.
Okay,
Also, go to the website to know any details there.
Okay, thank you. So,
Okay, bye bye.
bye.